afternoon, everybody. I know you haven't seen me for a while, a few days, but I have just been so busy. There's so many emails coming in, and I'm trying to get a nail and coffin, done and put together. And there's a couple other projects that I am helping with behind the scenes. So anyway, thank you everybody so much for your emails and information, and there's so much coming in, but there's some important stuff that I wanted to do real quick because this is, Watchtower news of things going on. Now, for those of you who haven't heard yet, New Mexico has declared a state of emergency because 3 cases of the C virus have shown up here, and the governor got on and gave a press conference and told everybody not to panic. Wasn't panic, I knew it was already here anyway, but when she declared the state of emergency, not only can they get federal help now since New Mexico is such a poor state, but she has also recommended no large gatherings. Now, we usually have a gathering of the nations, which is a Native American, they used to call them powwows. But this gathering of the nations is usually in the middle of April, and they have canceled that. And she is advising against all large gatherings, including going to church. So I'm wondering, how is this going to affect the Jehovah's Witnesses? And I know it's not just our state. Several states, several parts of the world, the Jehovah's Witnesses, they're really, cutting down on them being able to go out preaching and their conventions and assemblies and all of that. I want to thank Kingdom Hall Insider very much for sending me a new letter, and they have a circuit assembly coming up, and this is the letter that is being sent out. I thought this was interesting. That's why I had to stop doing what I was doing and do this video. Announcement for circuit assembly. With our circuit assembly a little more than a week away, we would like to share some practical steps you can take in view of the ongoing threat of the novel COVID-19. We do not want to incite panic, but rather to be especially aware to show Christian love to our brothers and sisters. Why didn't they cancel it? We have many among us who may be at higher risk of developing severe complications, such as the elderly and those with underlying health problems. Since we love our brothers dearly, we are eager to apply the admonition at Philippians 2:4 to look out not only for your interests, but also for the interests of others. We can look out for the interests of our dear brothers and sisters in a practical way by not attending the assembly if you have COVID-19 or have been around someone diagnosed or suspected of having COVID-19. Not attending the assembly if you are sick, have the flu, or flu-like symptoms such as fever, cough, and difficulty breathing. Funny, that's the same symptoms my daughter and I had back in February. Next one, not attending the assembly if you've been on a cruise or airplane anytime in the 2 weeks prior to our assembly, March 7th to the 22nd. Refraining from the usual manner of greeting one another, such as handshakes and hugs. Washing your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. It has been the observation of first aid volunteers that some who are sick have previously pushed themselves to attend their assembly. Please, if you are sick or meet any of the above criteria, stay home. It is good to keep in mind that it is an act of unselfish love to follow these directions. This is a first for me, because usually it's like, if at all possible, be at your assembly. In so doing, we reflect the same concern Jehovah God had for his people as evidenced by his laws to Israel on quarantine. If you are not able to attend the assembly in person, Do not feel discouraged. You may talk to one of your local elders who will arrange for you to be able to stream the circuit assembly. And there's some emails being sent to JWs of they can get it on jwstream.org. We wish to thank all of you for your cooperation and ready obedience to this direction. In these last days, we are temporarily living in critical times hard to deal with, 2 Timothy 3:1. But how we look forward to the time now so near at hand when no resident will say, I am sick. Note to elders only, not to be read. And this is all capital letters at the bottom of this letter. If your congregation has a supply of hand sanitizer that could be used at various locations throughout the assembly site, please contact Circuit Oversight. Now it's interesting because I know there's a hand sanitizer shortage in this country. They were even showing on the news last night, you know those claw machines where you put in like a quarter or 50 cents and do the claw and pick up toys or items that you can win? They're putting hand sanitizer and toilet paper in some of those. It's like, oh good Lord. Lord, help us from these idiots. Why a run on toilet paper? I don't know. It's just crazy, I'm telling you. All right. I want to thank Tessa. Yes, they are sending out the stream.jw.org link to Minnie. And yeah, so Minnie will be able to get that. So thank you for watching, everybody, and you be safe out there. Be cautious. Bye.